All right, hockey fans, here we are at the Haldane Memorial Arena, home of JCC Cannoneer Hockey. This is a non-league game, I do believe. Visiting team wearing the blue sweaters, coming all the way up from Onondaga County. It's Onondaga Community College Lazers, here to take on the home team in the white sweaters, the Jefferson Community College Cannoneers. The Cannoneers are up 1-0 in the season series between these two teams. Although due to schedule difficulty, the Lazers are ranked higher in the standings in the My Hockey rankings. We'll see how we fare today. I think the Lazers, judging by the way they warmed up prior to this game, have a sizable chip on their shoulders, and they want to come back and, I think, make a statement against the Cannoneers here at the Haldane Memorial Arena in Pulaski. We'll see how the Cannoneers fare. Some of them think this game is in the bag, and as you know as well as I do, nothing is guaranteed in this life, in this world, and certainly in ice hockey. So stick around. We'll begin our pregame festivities in just another minute. In that minute, let's check out my favorite sponsors. Two Broke Moms, located on Main Street in Pulaski, next to the Chinese food restaurant across the street from the bank. They're there to make all sorts of unique gifts for you. They can personalize anything, bring in your own or buy theirs, and they can slap whatever logo, name, saying that you can think of onto it and make it all yours. Unique gifts available at Two Broke Moms. They have over 20 local vendors. Those local vendors make their own things, their own crafts, their own products, and provide them on the shelves at Two Broke Moms. Let them know what you want to see, and they'll be happy to bring it to you. Tell them I sent you, the Dan-Dalin. Help us be less broke. Hashtag crazy Two Broke Moms. Power Play Sports, located on exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown, for all of your on-ice and off-ice needs. All the latest and greatest Bauer and CCM equipment available at Power Play Sports. Check it out. They also do skills, drills, clinics, and leagues. They've got an indoor sheet of synthetic ice, an indoor sheet of real ice, and as soon as it gets cold enough outside in Watertown, the outdoor rink will be open. Check them out, PowerPlaySportsNY.com. For all of your ice hockey and lacrosse needs, just ask. They'll get it. Power Play Sports. Exit 47, Interstate 81 in Watertown. Dupree's Cleaning Services, interior and exterior cleaning for commercial, industrial, and residential needs. Check them out online, Facebook, Instagram, and on the internet at exteriorcleaning315.com. Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, hockey fans of all genders and all ages, welcome to the Haldane Memorial Arena, home of the JCC Cannoneers. This facility is maintained by the Salmon River Ice Hockey Association, and they are a parent-led group of volunteers. Your assistance in helping to keep the arena clean is greatly appreciated. Warming blankets have been provided for your convenience in the bleacher section of the arena. Please remember to fold and return those blankets to their appropriate receptacles at the conclusion of today's game. In this competition, we have the visiting team wearing the blue sweaters from Onondaga Community College. It's the OCC Lazers versus your home team in white from Jefferson Community College, the JCC Cannoneers. And here is today's starting lineups, beginning with the Onondaga Community College Lazers. On defense, number 19, Jonathan Henry. On defense, number 22, Lucas Ferris. On offense, number 21, Eric Mashaw. On offense, number 23, Joshua Whaley. And on offense, number 25, Sean Loveland. Between the pipes for the Lasers, the goaltender, number 30, Justin Drake. And now for your JCC Cannoneers. Beginning on defense, number 5, Ryan Blevins. On defense, number 17, it's Ben Wiley. On offense, number 24, Elijah Johnston. On offense, number 34, Nathaniel Nate Stone. On offense, number 88, Trey Kittle. And in the net between the pipes defending the goal, number 31, Andrew Drew Stone. At this time, I'd like to ask all who are able to please rise as we all stand together, united as one free country. Please remove any headgear, place your hand over your heart. Any active duty veteran or retired servicemen and servicewomen may salute as desired as we listen to the playing of our national anthem. The Cold Front Cafe is open, filled with delicious, delectable delights to satisfy your nutritional needs. Make sure you stop by to get something yummy and warm to eat. Don't forget, the admissions table is your place to pick up today's 50-50 raffle tickets. Pick up your 50-50 raffles, and even you can be a winner too. Now let's play some hockey! Well, I'm ready to go. I see Tammy's ready to go. The music is ready to go. Last-minute words of advice from the coaches to their players. Elijah Johnson facing off against Josh Whaley. And here we go. Face-off won by OCC. They dump that puck in. It goes deep back around, back behind the JCC goal. Picked up Ben Wiley, spearing at it at the corner. Sends it back behind the net for Ryan Blevins. Blevins fires it up against the boards for Trey Kittle. Kittle gets taken out from behind, and we're going to get a hit from behind call against Josh Whaley. And that is a 5-minute major for the hit from behind. You know, messing around, you can seriously injure somebody with a hit like that. Although that one didn't seem to be that severe, but officials not wasting any time delivering their message. OCC penalty number 23, Joshua Whaley. 5-minute major for hit from behind. Number 23, a 5-minute major hit from behind penalty. Time of the major penalty, 0:16. It's a Cannoneer power play. Blevins loses that puck as he goes into the slot. OCC trying to clear that puck out, comes back out to the point for Ryan Blevins. Ryan fires that in the slot. Deflected away, comes over to the side. Picked up there by Zach. Kyle Gionette, sent that in. Zach Blevins picked it up from behind. Zach coming around into the center point position. All the way on the far side. Sends it across. 1T taken by Casey Wilson. Misses. Oh, he missed an open net there. Huge opportunity for JCC. This being a major penalty, they will be on the player advantage for the full 5 minutes. Wilson, couldn't get the one-timer. Second attempt sent that puck way high up against the glass. Recovered by Blevins off the far boards. Blevins sends this back out to the center point for Ryan Blevins. Ryan comes in deep, sends this all the way across for Kyle Gionette. Gionette swings and misses. Zach comes up behind, shot, deflected off of Ben Wiley, hits a defender, comes back out to the point, and OCC clears this the full length of the ice. Andrew Stone dishes this out into the corner where Zach Blevins picks it up. Power play one still out there for JCC. Here comes Zach over the blue line. Stops short as he gets picked up. Drops that puck off for Ryan. Ryan shot, misses wide right. Puck comes all the way up at the hash marks. Stopped there by Sam Stone. Sam sends his puck in, gets sent all the way back out by OCC. Drew Stone plays it. Stalls that puck for Zach Blevins. Zach from behind his own net. 2 minutes are burned in the penalty kill by OCC. Passed up to Ryan. Ryan sends this off the boards to Sam Stone. Sam sends it back to Ryan. Ryan making his way in through the middle. Puck swept away by Devin Freeman. At the point now, Sam Stone. Sam fires this in. Everybody missed. That's not Sam. Here's Sam. That was Ben Wiley. Sam Stone at the corner. Getting that puck. Takes it back behind the net. Runs into some trouble there. Battle for that puck ensues back behind. Puck comes over onto the corner. Kyle Gionette leaves it for Ben Wiley. Wiley steps up, sends it in for David Stern. Stern sends this around to the far corner. And that gets turned over to OCC. OCC breakout. Here comes Gavin Wynn. Wynn in, shot, and a goal. Oh, sorry, that was number 10, not 18. Sorry, Caleb DeLuca. Familiar with that name. He played with the Chill. Onondaga Community College shorthanded goal scored by number 10, Caleb DeLuca, assisted by number 5, Liam Smith. 10 from 5. Time of the Lazers shorthanded goal, 3:02. Casey Wilson dumps that puck in, goes back behind the net into the far corner. Played there by Sam Stone. Stone moves it up. Owen Newton gets a piece of it, and this gets turned back hard by OCC. Drew Stone stalls it back behind his net. Now he fires it up for David Stern. Stern misses that puck. Recovered, though, by Sam Stone. Sam gets all wrapped up by Jonathan Massaro. Massaro kicks this puck out. Sam with a cross-check to the head, and everybody saw that one. Interference is what he's going to call, but either way. And that was David Stern that did it. He immediately went to the bench. So we'll have 4-on-4 hockey now for the next minute 29. JCC penalty, number 4, David Stern, 2-minute minor for interference. Number 4, 2 minutes interference. Time of the minor penalty, 3:47. That was a nice play shot, save, good save by Justin Drake as Zach Blevins came in. Kyle Junette off the faceoff gives it over to Blevins. Zach passes all the way across to Ryan. Ryan's shot gets deflected, drops down on the other side of the goal line, sent around up on the near side. Ben Wiley steps up, gives it to Junette. Junette, shot to goal! And that is an even strength goal for the Cannoneers. JCC goal scored by number 18, Kyle Gionnet. Assisted by number 8, Zach Blevins. From 17, Ben Wiley. 18 from 8 from 17. Time of the Cannoneers goal, 4:09. JCC penalty, number 8, Zach Blevins, 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 8, 2 minutes trip. Time of the minor penalty, 4:18. And it's an OCC power play. It's a 4-on-3 situation for 38 seconds. And then it'll be a 5-on-3 for 31 seconds. And then 5-on-4 for a minute 2. That was hard math. That puck gets turned back into the OCC. OCC end of the ice. Lazers retreating back to pick that puck up. Jonathan Henry takes it back behind his net. Jonathan on the far side gets that out into the neutral zone, picks up speed as he loses his defender at the center line. Shot on net, save Drew Stone. There's a faceoff to the left side of Stone, won by OCC. Lucas Ferris with it. Ferris sends it back over to the side. Shot on goal. Save Drew Stone. Give us another faceoff to the left side of Andrew. Another face-off won by OCC. Pass comes over to Ferris. Ferris steps up, shot high, drops down, centering pass, swept away, held in at the point. 5-on-3 now. Casey Wilson swinging at that puck. Wilson keeping it away. Ryan Blevins picks it up, and Ryan dumps that down the length of the ice, gets it off the boards. Not going to be on net, though. That gets stalled by Justin Drake as his defense comes around to pick that puck up. Owen Nielsen. Near side, Nielsen comes all the way into the offensive end, makes his way, can't get that shot on, centering pass. One-timer, Ferris blocked out in front, comes out high, and that gets headed away by Ben Wiley. That's free, open net missed by Liam Smith. Puck gets flipped up against the glass by Casey Wilson. Here comes Wilson over the blue line into the offensive end, shorthanded. Wilson back behind the net, 12 seconds left in the penalty kill for JCC, 5-on-4 now. Josh Whaley sends that behind the net, chases after it himself, Whaley with it, looking for which way to go. Teams are even now. Whaley snaps this off the boards, picked up by Wiley. Wiley sends this right back in deep. Hard hit made. I didn't see it. I heard it, though. Josh Whaley back behind the net, sends that puck around up at the hash marks. Ben Wiley there, sends that in deep for David Stern. Stern centering back to Wiley. Wiley gets it over to Blevins. Blevins on net, nothing doing, comes back out. Here's Wiley from the point, shot low, save. And I'm sorry, that was Jack Mills before. That was at the corner, not Wiley. Jack Mills, I apologize, Jack. 13:15 to go in this opening period. We are tied at 1 goal apiece. Nate Stone in to take the face-off, squaring up against Adam Fry. Fry wins the draw, pulls that puck back. Devin Freeman picks it up. Freeman goes back behind his net, sends it off the glass, gets fired on net by Ryan Blevins, saved by Justin Drake. At the corner now, Jonathan Henry with that puck, rips it all the way around at the hash mark, gets popped out for Adam Fry. Fry, nice behind-the-back move to get that puck into the neutral zone, sends it around. Ryan Blevins goes down, gets a piece of that puck, enough for Ben Wiley to recover and send that hard over to the side. Ryan now against the boards with that puck, loses it. Coming away with that is OCC number 14. I don't know who that is. Shot on net, saved by Drew Stone. Rebound comes off the boards, popped out into the neutral zone, collected by Trey Kittle. Kittle moving in, passed over. One-timer pushed at by Eli Johnson. Misses, goes to the corner. OCC trying to grab it there. Puck squeaks loose. OCC recovers. Eli steals it. Johnson against the boards, getting all tied up with Jonathan Massaro. Massaro able to move that puck up. From the point, shot fired, misses wide, off the baseboards, comes out on the near side. Ryan Blevins steps up, spears at that, loses edge, goes down. Number 14 for OCC gets that out. Elijah Johnson sends this in the general direction of the goal, picked up by Liam Smith. Smith tries for a breakout pass. That gets played by Drew Stone, and that avoids the icing. Casey Wilson wondering what the heck that was all about. Jaden Lawrence with this puck now. Lawrence passes this puck back to his defense. Lucas Ferris. Ferris through to 16, Owen Nielsen. Nielsen touches it into the corner. Ryan Blevins goes back after it. Nielsen recovers. Centering pass, shot. Taken by Jaden Lawrence. Saved by Drew Stone. Lawrence coming around on the near side. Lawrence out in front. Shot. Drew Stone with the save. And he's going to cover that up for a face-off. Off the faceoff, puck comes back out to the point. Lucas Ferris fires it up. Grabbed by Ben Wiley. Wiley sends this the length of the ice. That's going to be an icing. We'll bring it back. Face off to the left side of Drew Stone. Zach Blevins wins that draw, sends this back, gets popped out into the neutral zone. Sam Stone grabs it, sends this puck in deep all the way around. Blevins goes after it, picks this up at the corner. Zach sends it up along the boards for Kyle Gionette. Gionette sends this to the far corner. Jaden Lawrence plays it off the boards. Comes out in the neutral zone. Josh Whaley with it. Whaley back into his own end of the ice. Passes through. Nobody there, though. Grabbed by Zach Blevins. Blevins trying to make his way by Caleb DeLuca. DeLuca retreats back. Blevins goes down, gets a sweep at that puck. Not able to get it on net. Picked up by Lucas Ferris. Ferris coming back into the offensive end. Ferris trying to get around Casey Wilson. Centering pass gets blocked by Ben Wiley. Shot taken by Devin Freeman. Blocked by Wiley. Zach Blevins picks it up at the corner. Sends it up off the glass into the neutral zone. Play there by Eric Mashaw. Mashaw brings this up into the offensive end, and that's an offside. All right, 14 is Sean Loveland. He did start the game. He's wearing 14, not 25. Casey Wilson with that puck on the far side loses. He crosses over the blue line. Coming in behind him, though, Owen Newton. Newton takes that into the corner. Newton driving, trying to drive through with that puck. It gets taken away by Jonathan Henry. Henry sends this up at the point position. And bringing it into the neutral zone is Eric Mashaw. Mashaw loses it. Owen Newton spears it away. This puck comes back over to Casey Wilson. Wilson at the blue line. Shot fired. Misses wide left. Newton and Mashaw against the boards. David Stern fires it from the point. Gets blocked by Devin Freeman. Freeman loses it. Centering pass gets blocked. Sent away over against the boards. And this is some sloppy hockey going on here. Adam Fry coming out with that puck through the neutral zone. Fry trying to make a move around Ryan Blevins. Blevins not going to have it. Blevins goes back behind the net. Takes that puck. Jack Mills gets in there to break that up. Puck comes up to Owen Newton. It's David Stern. Stern gets that into the neutral zone. Stern leading with the shoulder to hit Jaden Lawrence as he drives that puck forward. It coasts its way to Owen Nielsen. Nielsen gets that out into the neutral zone, taken by Trey Kittle. Kittle gives it to Ryan Blevins. Ryan passes it up to David Stern. Stern and Owen Nielsen run into each other. Jonathan Massaro from his knee sends that around back behind the net. Ben Wiley not able to get to it. Ryan Blevins chasing after that puck, as is Caleb DeLuca. Blevins gets it, sends this out. Oh, Bobby Rice missed that one. That was offsides. Owen Nielsen moving forward. I don't know if that was Bobby or not, and I don't know if it was offsides or not. I couldn't tell. Jaden Lawrence moving forward. Shot saved. Drew Stone. Puck gets cleared out. Bailey Dowling gets a piece of it. It goes over to Lucas Ferris. Ferris turns his puck back, comes through the neutral zone. Played on by Ryan Blevins. Sends it across. Trey Kittle collects it. Kittle back over to Ryan. Ryan moves it up. Ryan passes over for Elijah Johnson. Johnson misses it. Bailey Dowling moves in. Dowling tried swatting that out of the air over his head. He missed it. Would have been a high stick if he did. Josh Whaley moves that puck up to Jaden Lawrence. Lawrence going wide right. Shot saved. Drew Stone. Puck comes up, and that came out. That's an offside. 8:06 to go in this first period. Check out these sponsors. And there's the faceoff, goes back to the JCC end of the ice. Casey Wilson rips it hard all the way around. Off the board, Sam Stone. It comes out into the middle. OCC shot save. Drew Stone. Puck comes over onto the side. Josh Whaley with it. Loses it. Comes out to Kyle Gionette. Gionette moving up. Stops at the blue line. Turns. Fires. Goes off the ankle of Zach Blevins to the corner. Blevins picks that puck up. Passes up for Sam Stone. Stone to Blevins. Back to Stone. Stone trying to get it to Gionette. Can't do it. Stone comes all the way out at the hash mark. Sends that in deep for Kyle. Kyle plays this at the corner. Kyle's got a laser defender on him, and they lose that puck. It comes out into the neutral zone, collected by Casey Wilson. Wilson to Zach Blevins. Zach moving up through the neutral zone. Moves forward, loses that puck as Josh Whaley came to defend him. Puck comes back out into the neutral zone. Casey Wilson with it. Wilson to Blevins. Blevins fires it back the other way. Goes off of Wilson's leg into the corner. Nobody knew where that puck was. Blevins getting a piece of that, sending it in for Kyle Gionette at the corner. Played by Josh Whaley. Whaley sends this up high. Wilson stops it at the blue line, sends this across for Sam Stone. Stone couldn't get the shot off as Jonathan Henry had a nice stick check. Puck comes up, Ethan Maines into the offensive end. Maines at the top of the circle. Nice back checking by Ryan Blevins. Puck comes back, kicked away by Drew Stone. OCC comes around back behind the goal. Coming around, Adam Fry loses that puck. Picked up by David Stern. Stern to Jack Mills. Mills doesn't swing at that puck. I don't know what happened there. Adam Fry picks it up. Fry sends this up for Jaden Lawrence. Lawrence over the blue line moving forward. Lawrence couldn't make his move towards the goal. Holding that in, though, Jonathan Massaro. Massaro at the dot. Shot misses. Goes off the backboards. Shot fired on net, blocked by Ryan Blevins out in front. Blevins gets this out into the neutral zone. Glove down by Jonathan Massaro. Massaro played it in, and as he was coming out, Adam Fry reached back behind him to hit that puck. It was over the blue line, though. That's an offsides. Poor decision by Adam Fry. 6:01 to go in this opening period. We are tied at 1 goal apiece. Face-off 1, OCC drives it forward. Ben Wiley sends this to the far side for Owen Newton. Newton moves his puck up, pushes it into the offensive end. OCC immediately turns it right back, goes to Ryan Blevins. Ryan with that puck on the far side, can't hold it. David Stern takes it, fires it forward. Played off the boards by Lucas Ferris at his end of the ice. Lucas tries drawing it around Stern. Does. Stern loses. I'm sorry, Owen. That was Owen Newton who lost his stick. Owen spins and turns, fires, sends that puck off the far side. Picked up by Eric Mashaw. Mashaw drops it back to his defender, and he sends this forward and misses the pass. That's an icing. It'll bring the faceoff all the way back down to the Laser end of the ice. Here's a face-off. Eli Johnson goes down. Puck goes across the paint, out into the neutral zone. Ryan Blevins skates back to pick it up. Pass over to Ben Wiley. Wiley gets this out into the neutral zone. Coming over to pick it up is Nathaniel Stone. Nate into the offensive end. Soft pass gets turned over to Liam Smith. Smith can't hold it. Eric Mashaw there to pick up his sloppy seconds. Eric passes this puck over for Caleb DeLuca. DeLuca going in. DeLuca gets hit off the glass. Puck gets passed out, gets around Lucas Ferris, picked up by Jaden Lawrence in the neutral zone. Jaden sends this over. Trey Kittle off his skate, goes back for Nathaniel Stone. Stone sends this back behind the OCC goal. Onondaga picks this puck up. Devin Freeman with it, sends this hard the other way. Ryan Blevins going to chase after it. If he doesn't get it, it's going to be an icing, and icing is the call. Bring that faceoff back down next to Justin Drake. Oh, we got a penalty. What is it? I didn't even see it. Jefferson Community College penalty, number 34, Nate Stone. 2-minute minor for cross-checking. Number 34, 2 minutes cross-check. Time of the minor penalty, 15:33. And that puck gets cleared all the way down the length of the ice. David Stern going in to make a play on it, as is Devin Freeman. OCC coming out with that puck. Lasers pass off to Adam Fry. Fry loses it to Zach Blevins. Blevins turns, fires this just wide of the net. Played by Justin Drake. Dishes it over to the side. Jonathan Henry plays it off the boards. Henry, hard pass over to Massaro. Massaro sends this into the neutral zone for Adam Fry. Fry loses it to Zach Blevins. Blevins going in. It's a 1-on-2. Blevins shot, kick, save. Justin Drake. Blevins, nice back checking with the stick check. Gets that puck away from Caleb DeLuca. Fires it up for David Stern. Stern can't catch that pass, though. Played off the boards by Lucas Ferris. Stern chases Ferris around back behind his goal. Here comes Lucas. Lucas into the neutral zone. Lucas over the blue line into the offensive end. Shot high. Save Drew Stone. Puck settles down. Battle for it. Picked up by Eli Johnson. Johnson loses it. Gets turned back. Adam Fry sends this back to the point. One-timer. Kick save. Drew Stone. Looks loose at the point, held in by Jonathan Henry. Comes back to Henry. He fires it, goes to the corner. Casey Wilson fires this, goes off the glass, ricochets up into the netting, out of play. That'll be a face-off at the JCC end of the ice. Face off to the left side of Drew Stone. Won by Owen Newton. Newton picks that puck up, fires it. Blocked by the jumping Owen Nielsen. Owen there with the shot, gets speared at. Comes back out center point, Josh Whaley. And the net came off of its moorings. That'll give us a face off. Officials working diligently, using some water as glue. Interestingly enough, when water gets cold enough, it turns into ice. Crazy. They seem to have got it figured out. 10 seconds remaining in the power play for the Lazers. And off the face-off, that puck gets cleared out through the neutral zone. Retreating back to pick it up, Josh Whaley. Whaley passes this over to Owen Nielsen. Nielsen into the offensive end. Nielsen drawing back at the circle, looking for somebody to pass to. Teams are even. Shot on net. It's deflected, goes to the far corner. Owen Newton over there to play on it. Coming in, Devin Freeman to take that puck away. Lazers pass out, center point. Owen Nielsen shot. I think that was a save. Not sure if it made it all the way through. Josh Whaley taking that in back. Casey Wilson putting a soft hit on, squeezing him off that puck. Puck is loose. OCC comes over to pick it up. That's Sean Loveland there. Fires that puck off the back of the net. Ryan Blevins gets it over to Owen Newton. Newton tried hard pass over to Jack Mills. Jack missed that puck, played by Owen Nielsen of OCC. Nielsen goes back behind his goal to pick it up. Nielsen sends this around. Stolen at the blue line for a moment by Sam Stone. Recovered by Owen Nielsen. Owen comes up, and that is an offsides. Oh, what an unfortunate turn of events for Owen Nielsen and the Lazers. Give us a neutral zone face-off over there. Zach Blevins taking the face-off against Jaden Lawrence. Blevins wins that face-off, reaches back. Lawrence driving through, though. Takes that puck, shot, save Drew Stone. Puck gets fired all the way across. Jonathan Henry retreating back to pick it up. Less than a minute and a half to go. Blevins taking that puck up, moving it around, turning, centering pass over, back over, one shot! Goal! Sam Stone! Jefferson Community College goal scored by number 10, Sam Stone! Assisted by number 18, Kyle Gionette. From 8, Zach Blevins. 10 from 18 from 8. Time of the Cannoneers goal, 18:46. Blevins at the neutral zone from a knee, trying to do something with that puck. Sticks just not long enough. Moving up, Eric Mashaw runs into trouble. Ryan Blevins moves that puck away. Ryan with it takes that puck into the circle there. I totally missed my minute call. I forgot about it. And that's going to be an icing. A dissension or disagreement from the JCC coaches about the icing. Nobody wanted to bring the puck down. There's a face-off to the right side of Drew Stone. Ben Wiley fires it around. 30 seconds of play remaining in the first period. 30 seconds remain. There's a shot and a save, Drew Stone. Face-off will be to the left side of Drew. Eli Johnson taking that face-off for JCC. Won by OCC. There's a shot, another save, Drew Stone. Face-off. Won by JCC, goes out to the point. Lucas Ferris sends us into the corner. OCC shot, save, Drew Stone. .8 seconds to go in this opening period. Off the draw. Puck picked up by Adam Fry. Fry back to the point. Fired forward off the base of the boards. Back behind the net. Clearing attempted. And out into the neutral zone it goes. And that's where this period's going to end. And that concludes another exciting period of ice hockey at the Haldane Memorial Arena, home of the JCC Cannoneers and the Ontario Bay Storm. Make sure you take advantage of this opportunity to stop by the Cold Front Cafe or the admissions table to pick up some 50-50 raffle tickets. Check out the Cold Front Cafe. Like I said, it's got yummy treats, including Ring Pops. Ring Pops, it's not just candy, it's jewelry too. Get one for someone you love. All right, well, we will be back in a bunch of minutes, and I'll try to get some sort of stats as to what happened in this first period. All right, we are back here at the Haldane Memorial Arena. First period, shots on goal, Onondaga Community College with 19, Jefferson Community College with 10. It is a 2-1 game in favor of JCC. Goals by Kyle Gionette and Sam Stone. The one goal for Onondaga by Caleb DeLuca. And that's an icing. Faceoff will be to the right side of Justin Drake. Goes back to the corner. Jonathan Henry back there. Tries sending it up. This makes its way out through the neutral zone. Ryan Blevins passes over to Ben Wiley. Wiley moves his puck forward, snaps it up for Trey Kittle. Kittle one times into the offensive end, turned back by Onondaga. Eric Mashaw passes up to Josh Whaley. Whaley loses this and collected by Nathaniel Stone. Stone passes this up, loses it in the neutral zone, comes back for Ryan Blevins. Ryan, long pass all the way across to Trey Kittle. Kittle into the offensive end, draws back, centering pass. Nobody there because Nate Stone had lost his edge at the blue line. Ryan Blevins dumps that puck in deep, played off the backboards by Lucas Ferris. Ferris stepping up at the blue line, moving up in through the neutral zone. Ferris drops this puck off of Eric Mashaw. Mashaw at the blue line, passes over on the far side. Shot taken, save by Drew Stone. That was Caleb DeLuca that took the shot. Oh, I should have recognized his gloves. Turn shot, kick, save, Drew Stone. Casey Wilson, hard hit against Jaden Lawrence to free that puck up. Puck comes up to Sam Stone. Stone moves it out into the middle, gets turned back by OCC. Wilson sends this out through the neutral zone, goes down, and icing is waved off. Played by Justin Drake back behind his goal. Adam Fry trying to recover that puck. Fry with it, sends it off the boards, up along for Lawrence. Lawrence loses it, taking this puck away, dropping off. Zach Blevins shot, save, reaching back, coming up with that is Justin Drake. Face off to the left side of Justin Drake. Jack Mills coming in for JCC to take the draw. Puck comes out for David Stern. Stern shots, face save, Justin Drake. Puck goes to the corner. Sent back into the corner, now back behind the goal. Oh, Newton going after it. OCC sending it around, comes out. Wilson, one-timer shot from the point, save, Justin Drake. Out in the middle, Jack Mills couldn't get the trigger off. It's free, it's loose. Owen Newton almost kicked that into the goal. That wouldn't have counted. And we're going to get a tripping penalty called against OCC. And who's it on? Oh. Onondaga penalty, number 30, Justin Drake. 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 30, 2 minutes trip. Penalty served by number 5, Liam Smith. Time of the minor penalty, 2:26. So the goaltender gets called for tripping. Here comes Zach Blevins. Oh, and he gets squeezed off on shot taken. Oh, and it goes wide. Sent down the length of the ice on net, saved by Drew Stone. He drops that puck off for Casey Wilson. Wilson, pass across, Gionette misses, grabbed by Eric Mashaw. He backhands that puck up, picked up by Sean Loveland, shot on goal, save by Drew Stone. Stone gives it to Ryan Blevins. Blevins to Wilson. Wilson drops it off for Ben Wiley. Wiley shot, save by Justin Drake. OCC clears this puck. Ryan Blevins retreats back to pick it up. Devin Freeman comes on Ryan. Ryan advances forward with this puck. Ryan through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Ryan drops it off for his brother Zach. Zach steps up, shot, save. Rebound drops down. Ben Wiley picks it up. Wiley over to Zach. Zach to Ryan. Ryan in the middle. Gionet, goal! It's a power play goal for the JCC Cannoneers. Oh, and I take it back. It was not Gionet. It was Wiley that got the goal. Not what I thought. JCC goal scored by number 17, Ben Wiley. Assisted by number 5, Ryan Blevins. 17 from 5. Time of the Cannoneers. Power play goal, 3:57. I still think after the game that might get changed to Kyle Gionet. That's who I thought scored that goal. That gets pushed off for Owen Newton. Newton moving in. Newton with the shot. Save Justin Drake. Owen drops that back for Ben Wiley. Wiley shot. Save Drake. Rebound drops down. Pushed aside by OCC. Ben Wiley steps up. Fires it. Gets deflected. Centering pass. Misses everybody. Played off the boards by Onondaga's Jonathan Henry. Sends this up for Lawrence. Lawrence loses it because he got tripped. So JCC penalty, I don't know against who. Could be Ben, and it is. JCC penalty, number 17, Ben Wiley, 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 17, 2 minutes, trip. Time of the minor penalty, 4:52. And you can see there David Stern applying the pressure, shorthanded. Puck comes out, and Zach Blevins got a piece of it, not able to hold on to it. Josh Whaley moving forward. Whaley forced back behind the goal. Whaley at the corner, stops short in front of the official. Whaley at the corner, drops it off back for Sean Loveland. Loveland coming around on the near side at the corner, loses it. Puck goes up to Devin Freeman. Freeman at the hash mark, looking around, sends it to the point for Josh Whaley. Whaley switches with Freeman. Shot taken, kicked aside by Drew Stone. Played off the far boards by Devin Freeman. Devin has that puck swatted away by David Stern. Gets that puck over to Zach Blevins. Blevins making his way into the slot. Backhand save, Justin Drake. Zach had his skate sharpened in between periods. That's why he didn't fall down that time. He lost his edge about 5 times in the first period. That seems to have been rectified. Face off to the right side of Justin Drake. Zach Blevins in to take the draw. Puck comes over onto the side. Played by Lucas Ferris. Sends this behind the goal for Owen Nielsen. Owen brings it up on the far side. Passes off to Jaden Lawrence. Lawrence loses it. Owen Nielsen picks it up. Owen moving forward at the dot. Forced back behind the goal by Ryan Blevins. Centering attempted. Comes out. Drops down. Pushed forward by Adam Fry. Fry from behind the goal. He gets hit by Casey Wilson. Coming in to pick that puck up, Jonathan Henry. Wilson going back and forth. Puck goes to the corner. Played by Lucas Ferris. Sends this back out to the point. And Owen Nielsen had moved off his point position. Misses that puck. Casey Wilson going in. Hits Nielsen into the boards. Wilson to Blevins. Blevins sends this across the paint and not able to get it in and too far away from Elijah Johnson to make anything happen with it. Puck comes up, brought up by Lawrence. Jaden Lawrence takes that puck in deep. Lawrence back behind the goal now at the far corner. Lawrence coming around, has that puck swatted at, passes over to Owen Nielsen. Nielsen shot, stick to side. Andrew Stone. OCC from the corner. Teams are even. Sends this up to Jonathan Henry. Henry fires that shot. Stone save. Rebound taken. Owen Nielsen with the goal. Onondaga Community College goal scored by number 16, Owen Nielsen. Assisted by number 19, Jonathan Henry. 16 from 19. Time of the Lazers goal, 7-11. And it's a JCC 3-2 lead now. Puck comes up, swatted away by Jonathan Massaro. Sends this in deep. Sean Loveland takes that puck to the corner, sends it around up at the point. And Jaden Lawrence gets knocked off of that puck. Ben Wiley battling for it. Well, I'm sorry, that was Jack Mills battling. Ben Wiley comes away with it. This puck comes out into the neutral zone. David Stern wrapped up with Jaden Lawrence, and he's going to get a roughing or an interference call for that. Holding. You know what? I'm just guessing wrong all around. And Brennan DeRucci has shown up. You know, I thought it was a penalty against Stern, but Stern was behaving the way he was behaving because he was being held. Onondaga penalty, number 12, Jonathan Massaro. And it's a power play goal. That was an Onondaga penalty, number 12, Jonathan Massaro, 2-minute minor for holding. And a JCC power play goal scored by number 5, Ryan Blevins. Assisted by number 18, Kyle Gionnet. 5 from 18. Time of the Cannoneers power play goal, 8-11. And it is a 4-2 game in favor of JCC. Puck held in by Onondaga. Play around, Zach Blevins goes and takes an awkward fall into the boards. He gets up, he's okay. Puck played by Casey Wilson. Wilson snaps it off the boards to send it to the corner. Jaden Lawrence goes in to pick it up, centering pass, misses everybody. Sam Stone moves that puck into the neutral zone, gets it up to Kyle Gionnet. Gionnet coming around in the slot, shot, save, Justin Drake. Gionnet collects it behind the goal. Gionnet at the corner, brings that puck along. It gets pushed out by Onondaga. And Ryan Blevins retreats all the way back to his own zone to collect that puck. Swing and a miss by Ryan. Able to get a second attempt to keep it away from Jaden Lawrence. Kyle Gionette in the neutral zone moves it up. Jaden Lawrence retreats all the way back to pick that puck up. Tries sending it out. Takes 2 tries. He gets it over to Adam Fry. Fry on the far side into the neutral zone. Zach Blevins on him. Fry making his way into the slot. Puck swept at by Ryan Blevins. Centering pass gets deflected, goes to the far corner. Casey Wilson gets a piece of it, sends it up to Kyle Gionette. Gionette moving forward. Sam Stone going behind him. Sam Stone with that puck now. Stone in deep, drops that puck off for Blevins. Blevins dancing his way into the slot. Shot as he was falling. Gets deflected away, goes to the corner. Kyle Gionette picks it up, fires that shot, misses. Off the glass, drops down. Sam Stone grabs it. Stone moving towards the slot, has that puck taken away by Adam Fry. Fry moving up, long pass across to Caleb DeLuca. DeLuca touches it into the offensive end and goes off for his change. Casey Wilson picks that puck up, passes it to Sam Stone. Stone into the offensive end. Shot gets blocked by Lucas Ferris. Drops down, grabbed by Sean Loveland. Loveland couldn't get it out, gets returned back in deep by JCC. Onondaga trying to bring that puck out on the near side. And out it comes. Owen Nielsen with it. Nielsen attacked by David Stern, sends that puck back in deep into his defensive end. Hard pass out, touched by Josh Whaley into the offensive end, grabbed by Jack Mills. Mills passes it off the boards into the neutral zone. David Stern not able to get it, picked up by Lucas Ferris. Ferris passes off to Owen Nielsen. Nielsen moving forward through the neutral zone. Nielsen loses that puck at the blue lines. He crossed over, picking that puck up now. Sean Loveland sends this behind the goal, grabbed by Ben Wiley, and we've got a delayed penalty call for holding against JCC. Face-off will be to the left side of Andrew Stern. JCC penalty, number 77, Jack Mills. 2-minute minor for holding. Number 77, 2 minutes, hold. Time of the minor penalty, 10:42. David Stern stealing that puck off the pass, takes that shot, saved by Justin Drake. Stern with it at the corner. Stern holding that puck up against the board. Caleb DeLuca trying to get it away. I think. Yes. Coming out with that puck is Josh Whaley. Whaley brings us all the way into the offensive end. Forced back behind the goal by Ben DeRushi. Whaley on the far side, hash mark centering pass gets blocked and knocked down by Ben Wiley. Wiley coming out with it. Wiley into the offensive end, draws to his left, shot, goal! Ben Wiley! With the shorty! Jefferson Community College short-handed goal scored by number 17, Ben Wiley. Unassisted, number 17 unassisted. Time of the Cannoneers short-handed goal, 11:26. And Adam Fry has his pocket picked in the slot. Puck comes back. JCC still short-handed, so there is no icing. Onondaga trying to come up with that puck. Puck gets passed up to to Lucas Ferris. Ferris cutting across in front of his own goal. Loses that puck at the center line. Regains control. Ferris coming back towards the near side. Dumps this puck in deep off the backboards. Picked up by Wiley. Wiley tries passing this across and just getting it. Elijah Johnston. Owen Nielsen trying to move forward. Loses that puck. It goes to Jaden Lawrence. Lawrence stepping up with that. Forced far wide right, back behind the goal, looking for the wraparound, sends it up, gives it to Adam Fry. Fry trying to go with the goal, wraparound. Puck comes out to Elijah Johnson. Johnson gets us out into the neutral zone as he gets hit after the fact Puck goes down, collected by Jonathan Henry. Henry sends it off the boards into the neutral zone. Played there by Adam Fry. Fry into the offensive end. Shot gets blocked by Ben Wiley. Drops down, Jack Mills swinging at it. OCC coming back. Jonathan Massaro couldn't get the shot off. Jack Mills gets that up to Zach Blevins. Blevins moving in, can't catch up to that puck. Forced to go around the net. Gives it to Mills. Shot misses off the glass. Drops down at the hash marks. Owen Newton trying to play this forward. Picked up by Ryan Blevins. Stopped by Massaro. Massaro gets us out into the neutral zone. OCC trying to move this puck in, trying to get it around. Oh, Eric Mashaw missing the open net. Couldn't get a stick out in time. Puck comes up to the blue line for David Stern. Stern and Newton moving into the offensive end. Stern tried getting that puck around, picks it up, passes it back for Newton. Newton misses it. Collected by Sean Loveland. Loveland coming back through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Loveland draws back. Shot and a goal! Sean Loveland! Sean Loveland made that look easy, actually. Just sent that in low underneath the leg pad of Andrew Stone. Onondaga goal scored by number 14, Sean Loveland. Unassisted, number 14, unassisted. Time of the Lazers goal, 13:44. 6:10 to go in this second period. JCC leads by a score of 5-3. Zach Blevins in for the faceoff. Puck won by OCC. Moving forward with this puck, Lucas Ferris. Ferris passes this all the way across for Liam Smith. Smith sends this in on goal. Save Drew Stern. Casey Wilson tries clearing it back out. Held by Josh Whaley. Whaley gives this to Smith. Smith sends this across. Gets deflected away. Picked up by Sam Stone. Stone to Gionette. Gionette to Zach Blevins. Zach tried centering it back to Sam Stone. That gets blocked by Josh Whaley. Here comes Josh Whaley the other way. Whaley sends that around Ryan Blevins off the baseboards. Backhanded by Liam Smith. Gets nowhere. Collected by OCC. Shot, save, Drew Stone. Puck gets kicked back the full length of the ice. Chasing after it, Lucas Ferris, and that's going to be an icing. It'll bring the faceoff back down to Andrew Stone's end of the ice. Ryan Blevins picks that puck up in the neutral zone, sends it back. It hits the official. Yeah, he looks hurt. I think it hit him in the hand. Moving forward, Jonathan Henry. There's a shot taken by Jaden Lawrence. Save. Comes all the way back out to Devin Freeman. He dumps that puck in deep. Picked up by Casey Wilson. Wilson trying to send this around. Adam Fry there to put a stop on it. Sam Stone pushes this out for Wilson. Casey moves forward at the blue line, dumps that puck in deep. Puck is wrapped up along the boards on the far side. I don't know what's happening there. Casey was had some shove down to the ice. We had a punch from the ice, and we're just going to let that one go, apparently. Casey grabs that puck, dumps it in. Trey Kittle in after it, gets that puck, now played on by Elijah Johnston. Johnson along the boards. Sends that puck back to the point for Ben DeRushi. DeRushi misses it, goes down, hustling after it. Caleb DeLuca, DeRushi get all tied up. And Drew Stone dishes that puck out to the side. Elijah Johnson passes it up for Trey Kittle. Kittle moves it forward. Played on by Lucas Ferris. Tries dumping it back. Elijah Johnson grabs it, backhands it into the zone. Goes to Ferris. Ferris clears this puck all the way out for Eric Mashaw. Mashaw touches it for Sean Loveland. Loveland not able to catch up to it. Loveland with the butt check on Ben DeRushi. Loveland coming away with that puck. Centering pass, gets it over to Josh Whaley. Whaley trying to play on it. Coming around turn. I'm sorry, it's not Whaley. That's Lucas Ferris fired it off. JCC able to clear this out into the neutral zone. Jonathan Massaro sends this across, reached by Eric Mashaw. Mashaw coming into the slot, gets hit by Ben DeRushi. Ben Wiley takes that puck to the corner. Puck comes out to the point for Massaro. Massaro fires it in, gets deflected almost all the way back to him. Nate Stone tried clearing that puck out, held in by Josh Whaley, comes back to Nate. Nate passes it up to Trey Kittle. Kittle in the neutral zone. Trey into the offensive end, shot and gloved by Justin Drake. 5-3 with 2:48 to go in the second period. Jack Mills at the corner gets hit off that puck. Onondaga coming out with it. Here comes Adam Fry. Fry making his way right through the slot. Has that puck poked away. David Stern, the recipient of that pokage, takes that puck, dumps it in. It goes deep. Jack Mills not able to grab it on the far side. Ben Wiley steps up from the point. Shot fired, gets deflected, goes over the end line. Sent around by Owen Nielsen. Jack Mills, hard pass across for Owen Newton. Newton touches it to the corner. Newton chasing it down back behind the goal. Jonathan Henry hits him up against the boards. Centering pass gets deflected away by Adam Fry. Fry clears this out. Held in by Ben Wiley. No! Nice job, Ben Wiley, jumping and grabbing at that puck. This one, now it comes out. Caleb DeLuca not able to hold it. Picked up Jonathan Henry, sends this to the far side for Liam Smith. Smith sends this in high, drops down. Ryan Blevins fires it back for Sam Stone. Stone touches this into the neutral zone, runs into Owen Nielsen. They both go down. Puck goes back behind the goal. There's a missed hit. Zach Blevins turns, shot fired, save Justin Drake. Puck goes to the corner. There's another hit. In the neutral zone, Eric Mashaw turning around. He gets knocked off that puck. Zach Blevins tries pulling it with him. It's lost at the center line. Poked away. David Stern with it. Stern to Blevins. Blevins, little touch for himself. Backhand over Sam Stone. Goal! What a beauty of a goal! Jefferson Community College goal scored by number 10, Sam Stone. Assisted by number 8, Zach Blevins from 4, David Stern. 10 from 8 from 4. Time of the Cannoneers goal, 18:49. Zach Blevins in for the faceoff against Josh Whaley. Blevins wins. 1 minute of play remaining in the second period. 1 minute remaining. Josh Whaley able to get that puck out and into the offensive end. Sends it into the corner. Hit on Ryan Blevins. Blevins recovers though. Grabs that puck. Gives it to Sam Stone. Stone gets hit by Lucas Ferris. Whaley centering pass gets blocked by Casey Wilson. Wilson to Stone. Stone moving forward into the offensive end. Stone draws back shot, misses wide right. The puck's going to come all the way back into the neutral zone. Ryan Blevins picks it up. Blevins goes behind the official passes it over for Wilson. Wilson sends this into the neutral zone. Touched by Stone. Stone to Blevins. Blevins in. Oh, he tried doing the toe drag around the goal. He couldn't do it. Nice stop by Justin Drake. Sam Stone holds that puck in less than 10 seconds. Blevins at the corner. Sends this back to the point for Brennan DeRushi. DeRushi fires it. Save Justin Drake. And that's going to do it for this period. And that concludes another exciting period of ice hockey at the Haldane Memorial Arena, home of the Cannoneers and home of Storm Hockey and home of the Lamont Nicholson tournament, which will begin immediately following this game. Don't forget to stop by and pick up your 50-50 raffle tickets. It's the only way you can win. And while you're out there, the Cold Front Cafe, filled with delicious, delectable delights to satisfy your nutritional needs. Get a Nerd Rope while you're out there. Nerd Ropes, they're long, they're hard, they taste great in your mouth. And we'll be back after this ice cut. right, we are back here. Third and final period about to begin. JCC leads Onondaga by a score of 6-3. Second period shots on goal. JCC outshooting Onondaga Community College 28-11. That brings total shots on goal so far this game 38 for JCC, 30 for OCC. But the third period's the only one that you need to win. And let's see who comes away with this game after the next 20 minutes of playtime. Shortly following this, you'll see it's all queued up on my YouTube channel. It'll be the Lamont Nicholson Tournament, the Ontario Bay High School home tournament. Ontario Bay is comprised of 7 schools this year. 7 high schools combined to make the Ontario Bay High School team. So be sure to tune in for that on my YouTube channel. That game will be at 5:30 Eastern here on Friday, December 1st, 2023. All right, we are almost all set here. Officials are ready. Zach Blevins in for the faceoff against Josh Whaley. Blevins wins, draws that puck back for Brennan DeRushi. DeRushi dumps that puck in deep. Kyle Gionet grabs it. Centering pass gets blocked by Whaley. Delayed penalty against Onondaga. Extra attacker is on. Puck comes over to Wilson. Wilson over into the middle. Shot taken, missed wide. David Stern in off the bench as the extra attacker. That gets touched by Onondaga and will get our whistle. It's a roughing penalty against Onondaga Community College. Onondaga Community College penalty number 23, Joshua Whaley. 2-minute minor for roughing. Number 23, 2 minutes rough. Time of the penalty, 0:23. It's a Cannoneer power play. Blevins centering pass almost made it in. That was a nice save by Justin Drake. Puck comes across. Ryan Blevins over to Gionet. Sends that back through the paint. Blevins picks this up off the boards. Ryan goes in back behind the goal. Sends it over to Gionet on the near side. Kyle looking for somebody to pass to. He's got Zach Blevins up at the point. Gives it to him. Zach sends this in. One touch by Ben Wiley. Saved by Justin Drake. And that puck gets cleared by OCC. Ryan Blevins retreats all the way back behind his goal to pick that puck up. Ryan bringing that puck out on the near side through the neutral zone. Steps up, passes into the middle. Wiley shot over the net. Hits a glass, drops down, picked up by Zach Blevins. Blevins taking his time to set something up, drops it off for Casey Wilson. Wilson to Ryan Blevins. Ryan over to Gionet. Kyle into Zach. Zach back to Ryan. Ryan center point, sends this over off the boards. Zach has to play it off the boards. Settles this back around all the way across to the far point for Ryan, into the top center point for Kyle Gionet, who completely duffs on the one-time slap shot. Casey Wilson retreats back to pick this puck up. Casey moving through back into the offensive end, loses that puck as he comes in tight and loses it again back behind the goal. This gets cleared by OCC. 10 seconds remain. That's enough for Jefferson Community College to bring that puck up, but they're not going to be able to get a shot off before this power play expires. Here comes Zach Blevins over the blue line into the offensive end, dingling his way in, shot and a goal! Zach Blevins! I told you he wouldn't get it off before the power play expired. That's an even strength goal for Zach. And it's his first goal of the game. I think third or fourth point, though. Jefferson Community College goal scored by number 8, Zach Blevins. Unassisted. Number 8, unassisted. Time of the Cannoneers goal, 2:26. Little dipsy doodle, and that gets disrupted by the Lazers. David Stern recovers, sends that puck in the general direction of the goal. Caught by the Lazers, comes back to Stern. Stern gets hit. Jack Mills fires that, goes up, and that's Alex Blevins up there high. She didn't even flinch as that puck was coming after her. Blevins not afraid of pucks. And we're going to have a neutral zone face-off. I guess because that went out directly off of a JCC player. Jack Mills takes the draw, wins the draw, advances forward, snaps that puck off the boards, picks it up himself in the corner, tries centering it to Sam Stone. Can't get it to him, though. Puck comes out. DeRushi not able to get it. And Eric Mashaw sends that puck in deep, spins away from getting checked, held in at the blue line, fired forward by Onondaga, picked up, though, by Casey Wilson. Wilson gets this out to David Stern. Who is 33? Ryan Blevins sends that back around behind the goal. Trey Kittle gets that out into the neutral zone, picked up by Caleb DeLuca. DeLuca loses it. David Stern going in. Stern centering pass for Sam Stone. That gets picked off, though, by Josh Whaley. Whaley coming back over the blue line. Fake move, leaves it for Jaden Lawrence. Lawrence sends this into the slot. That gets stopped, though, by Ben Wiley. Recovered Adam Fry for OCC. Fry snaps at that puck. Now Caleb DeLuca goes nowhere. Trey Kittle picks it up for JCC, passes it out to David Stern. Stern moving forward into the offensive end. Stern tried sending that around Whaley. Couldn't do, I'm sorry, not Whaley, Devin Freeman, but couldn't do it. Freeman sends that puck out. Ryan Blevins grabs it, dumps that all the way down into the corner. Freeman picks it up there. Jaden Lawrence gets that puck out into the neutral zone. Ryan Blevins corrals it. And we've got a tripping penalty against JCC. Oh, who went into the box? There's a face-off. Puck comes back to the point. Who was in that box? Oh, it's Eli, yep. JCC penalty, number 24, Elijah Johnston. 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 24, 2 minutes, trip. Time of the minor penalty, 4:49. Onondaga trying to set something up, sends that puck in deep, goes to the corner, picked up by Ryan Blevins. He can't clear it, held in by Devin Freeman. Freeman snaps that puck forward. Misses, coming out, Ben Wiley tried kicking that puck forward, couldn't get it out. Jack Mills does. It gets kicked back in, but it goes right to Ryan Blevins. Blevins bringing that out, loses it at the blue line. Devin Freeman takes over. Freeman at the center line. Freeman at the blue line. Freeman takes the shot, gets blocked by Ben Wiley. Wiley coming out, backhands that puck forward. It goes in deep off the backboards, played there by Josh Whaley. Whaley snaps it back behind his goal. Chasing after it is Owen Nielsen. Nielsen has Zach Blevins on him. Nielsen comes away with that puck. Snaps this all the way across. Misses his teammate, Ben DeRouche. Going to chase it down. Picked up by Drew Stone. Stone fires this into the neutral zone. Corralled there by Zach Blevins. Zach into the offensive end with Owen Newton and loses that puck. Gets dropped off, though. Casey Wilson. Snapshot. Goal, Wilson! Jefferson Community College shorthanded goal scored by number 3, Casey Wilson. Assisted by number 8, Zach Blevins. 3 from 8. Time of the Cannoneers shorthanded goal, 6:33. And the teams are now even. Shot, glove save, Drew Stone. Oh, sorry, that's Lenny Dormio in there. Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize that. Puck gets passed across. Johnson trying to play that off the boards. Picked up by Eric Mashaw. Mashaw can't hold it, though. And now he gets it back, though. Here's Eric Mashaw moving forward. Snaps that puck forward. Ben Wiley able to get a piece of it, knock it away. Dan-Dalin getting called to his by his coach to keep that stick on the ice. As that puck went right underneath him. Bailey going after it. Lucas Ferris fires that puck around him. Puck comes back to Ryan Blevins. Blevins at the blue line. Blevins sends this across to Ben Wiley. Wiley with it. Wiley retreating back behind his goal for protection. Passes this up to Ryan Blevins. Blevins moving forward. Goes around Dalin. Dalin snaps this forward, but that's an offside as Ryan actually lost that puck and crossed into the zone without the puck. Then the puck. Then Bailey hit it. That's an offside. Face-off, Jack Mills not able to keep it. Puck taken away by Adam Fry. Fry running away from David Stern. Sam Stone gets a piece of that puck. Puck goes into the OCC end of the ice. Nice reach by Jack Mills. David Stern, shot, save, Justin Drake. And Drake's going to hold on to that one. Nice job by Drake focusing on that puck, grabbing it out of the air with all of that commotion going on. Quite the conundrum, I must say. Jack Mills is going to take the face-off against Adam Fry again. And this one, Mills wins again and taken over, though, by Jaden Lawrence. Sam Stone steals that puck, and we're going to have incidental minor penalties, I believe. Oh, a little after by Lucas Ferris. I think he's sending them both. Oh, we're doing 4-on-4, so they're not coincidental minors. They were separate instances. Onondaga penalty, number 22, Lucas Ferris, 2-minute minor for cross-checking. JCC penalty, number 4, David Stern, 2-minute minor for roughing. Time of the minor penalties, 8:46, 4-on-4 hockey. Until, I don't know what just happened. Face off, back, no goal, no goal, no goal, he says. It was kicked in. Kicked in. The official pointed to his foot. Well, let's see if I can pull up my own replay. That was a no goal as that puck crossed the line as a result of a kicking motion. That's a goal! Jefferson Community College goal scored by number 77, Jack Mills. Assisted by number 10, Sam Stone. 77 from 10. Time of the Cannoneers goal, 9:19. Here's Casey Wilson with that puck. Wilson, shot, goal! As Wilson gets sent into the net as well. I don't know if we're going to get an assist off of that. Teams are still even strength, 4-on-4. Elijah Johnson gets tossed from the face-off, and Wilson goes in to do it for him. Jefferson Community College goal scored by number 3, Casey Wilson. Unassisted. Number 3, unassisted. Time of the Cannoneers goal, 10:08. Face off to the right side of Justin Drake. Flicked forward by OCC. Picked up in the neutral zone by Wilson. Wilson passes it off to Trey Kittle. Kittle moves that puck up for, I couldn't see who it was. Anyway, here's Trey Kittle with it now. Kittle loses that puck. Onondaga trying to get it out. Wilson not able to grab it at the blue line. Jaden Lawrence moving forward. Lawrence over to blue line. Shot and a goal. Jaden Lawrence. Onondaga Community College goal scored by number 13, Jaden Lawrence. Assisted by 23, Josh Whaley. 13 from 23. Time of the Lazers goal, 10:43. Face off to the left side of Lenny Dormio. Shot taken by OCC. Saved Dormio. Shot fired by Lawrence. That one goes wide. Picked up by Onondaga. Sent it back behind the goal. Liam Smith, he gets hit by Elijah Johnston. Puck on the far side. It makes its way through the neutral zone. Trey Kittle chasing after it. Devin Freeman behind him. Kittle at the corner. Loses Freeman. Kittle. Pass across the Johnson. Shot. Save Justin Drake. This puck comes all the way back out into the neutral zone. Ryan Blevins dumps it back in. Trey Kittle checks up on sides. Goes back in to pick that puck up at the corner. Sends it behind the goal. Massaro goes after it. Sends it along the boards for Liam Smith. Smith can't get it out. Held in by Ben Wiley. Smith picks it up again. Smith pass across to Mashaw. Mashaw can't hold it. Ryan Blevins takes that puck away. Blevins to Wiley. Wiley tried one time passing it, a quick pass over to Kittle. Kittle misses it. Eric Mashaw steals that puck away. Mashaw shot goes wide right off the baseboards. Picked up by Liam Smith. Can't hold it. Kittle in the neutral zone. Tries giving it to Johnson. Johnson misses that pass. Mashaw steals it. Gives it to Fry. Fry brings it into the offensive end. Gets taken away by Zach Blevins. Blevins into the offensive zone. Blevins moving forward. Blevins loses that puck at the hash mark. Comes back out into the neutral zone. Picked up by Bailey Dallin. Dallin passes this back to Wilson. Wilson to Blevins. Blevins back over. Tried sending it to Owen Newton as he was coming into the zone. Newton misses it. Adam Fry picks it up. Brennan DeRucci takes that puck away. Caleb DeLuca takes that back to the blue line. Drops it off. Shot gets fired. Misses. Picked up by Lawrence. Lawrence holds that in at the top of the zone. Center point. Fires it in. Brennan DeRucci grabs it. Snaps it off the boards. Goes all the way down. And that's going to be an icing call. Is this the winner? I hold in my hand the winning 50-50 raffle ticket. Get your 50-50 raffle tickets out. The winning ticket is 470-7859. That's 470-7859. Bring your winning raffle ticket down to the Cold Front Cafe or the admissions table to claim your winning prize. 470-7859. Congratulations. Wilson grabs that puck, snaps it all the way around along the boards, makes it through the neutral zone, picked up by Lucas Ferris at his end of the ice. Dan-Dalin picks his stick up, misses that puck, comes out. Brendan DeRushi brings this over, and saying that Bailey did not make it out in time. And I certainly didn't adjust my zoom to see anything differently. Jack Mills coming in to take the faceoff in the neutral zone with just under 6.5 minutes left to go in this game. Puck gets sent back. Brendan DeRushi gloves it down, passes it off the boards for Sam Stone. Stone brings this into the offensive end, picked up by Jack Mills. Mills fires this all the way across. Nobody at that point position. Brendan DeRushi's got to come back and grab it. DeRushi passes it up, grabbed by Stern. Stern dumps that puck in, goes back behind the goal. Jack Mills there. Mills pushed off that puck and wrestled to the ground. Mills trying to get up by pushing his fist into the belly of Devin Freeman. Oh, not Devin Freeman. Sorry, that was Jonathan Henry. Justin Drake makes that save, and we will have a face-off here to the left side of Justin Drake. 5:52 to go in the game. Jack Mills taking a face-off against Josh Whaley. Whaley's stick goes flying here. Here's a shot and a goal! Sam Stone! Jefferson Community College goal scored by number 10, Sam Stone. Assisted by 77, Jack Mills. From 17, Ben Wiley. 10 from 77 from 17. Time of the Cannoneers goal, 14-17. And JCC leads 11-4 here in the third period with just over 5 minutes of play to go. Puck goes back to Ryan Blevins. Ryan passes puck up, makes its way to Trey Kittle. Kittle to the offensive end, tried passing over to Elijah Johnson. He lost it, goes back to Ben Wiley. Shot high off the glass, drops down. Nate Stone swings in, misses at that puck. Wiley holds that at the blue line, fires it, save. Nate, shot, save, Justin Drake. What a great save by Justin Drake there, with 0 inches between him and Nate Stone. Correction, it's Jacob Fiffield in goal, not Justin Drake. I totally missed that goalie change. I always do. There's a backhand shot taken by Kyle Gionet. Kyle battling. Puck is out in front, touched by Blevins. Blevins trying to chase after it, held in by Owen Newton. Liam Smith able to get that puck out into the neutral zone. Owen retreats back, picks that puck up, passes it off to Ryan Blevins. Ryan gives it up to Zach. Zach tried passing it back to Owen, but Owen was skating up. So that went to nobody. Zach with the puck now. Zach looking. Zach makes his way into the offensive end. Tried to get that backhand pass off. It gets blocked, though. OCC able to clear the zone less than 4 minutes ago. Casey Wilson with the puck. Wilson passes over to Brennan DeRushi. DeRushi not able to hold it. Kyle Gionette snaps that puck back forward. DeRushi misses that. Gionette puts a hit on. Casey Wilson steps up, snaps that puck up into the offensive end where it's collected by Lucas Ferris. Ferris tries sending that out, gets deflected away. Adam Fry picks it up. Adam Fry moving forward over the blue line into the neutral zone. Fry cutting his way across, makes it into the offensive end. Fry tried getting that puck around Wilson and does, but couldn't recover in time to get a shot off. Fry chases that puck down along the board, sends it in deep towards the corner. Moving out with that puck is Caleb DeLuca. And that finally gets covered up by Lenny Dormio. Adam Fry sliding in to take the face-off against David Stern. Stern wins that draw, gets that puck over to Bailey Dallin. Dallin gets hit off that puck. Devin Freeman flies up, takes that shot, gets deflected, goes up into the netting. We'll have another face-off with just over 3 minutes to go. Fry and Stern again get wrapped up. Stepping up was Jaden Lawrence. Couldn't keep that puck. This gets passed up to Dallin. Dallin moving forward, snaps that puck. It goes into the far corner. Played there by Jonathan Henry. Henry with it sends this all the way across for Ben DeLuca. DeLuca moving forward, gets that puck around Wilson. Wilson cuts him off, though, gets that puck at the corner. Wilson coming out with that puck. Wilson weaving his way through in front of his own goal, gets into the neutral zone, taken away, though, by Jaden Lawrence. Lawrence turns this puck back. Wilson steals it, can't get it out, though. Adam Fry holds it. Adam Fry at the dot, tries to get around Wilson, can't get a shot off, and Lenny Dormio is going to cover that puck up in the crease. 2.5 minutes to go in this game. JCC leads 11-4. Josh Whaley taking a face-off against Elijah Johnston. Whaley moves his puck forward, gets a shot off. Lenny Dormio with the save. Puck goes back behind the goal. Ryan Blevins plays it there. Blevins gets rid of that puck and gets hit by Whaley. Puck comes across in front. One-timer shot and a goal. Waiting to find out who got the assist on Sean Loveland's beauty of a goal. Onondaga Community College goal scored by number 14, Sean Loveland. Assisted by number 16, Owen Nielsen. From 23, Josh Whaley. 14 from 16 from 23. Time of the Lazers goal, 17:38. And it's now 11-5. JCC with this puck, tried clearing it out, gets deflected away. Ben Wiley picks it up in the neutral zone. He gets hit by Josh Whaley. Puck still makes its way down to the Lazers' end of the ice, picked up by Sean Loveland. He sends this all the way around on the far side. Onondaga dumps that puck in, comes around. Ben DeLuca going in after it at the corner. Ben Wiley's going to get to it first. Wiley gets it to Kittle. Kittle gets hit by Whaley. Puck comes loose to Ryan Blevins. Ryan skating up with this puck in the neutral zone, loses it, comes back and picks it puck up. Blevins challenged by Devin Freeman. Can't get that puck out. Shot, save. Dormio, a rebound. Freeman misses wide right. Puck comes back to the point. 1 minute of play remaining in the third period. Final minute of play. Zach Blevins comes away with that puck. Blevins into the offensive end. Blevins gets wrapped up, stops, curls around at the corner. Centering pass for Owen Newton gets picked off. And we've got a delayed penalty. It's a cross-check against Onondaga. OCC penalty, number 13, Jaden Lawrence, 2-minute minor for cross-checking. Number 13, 2 minutes cross-check. Time of the minor penalty, 19:18. It's a Cannoneer power play. Face-off comes back to the point. Ryan Blevins sends us across to Zach. Shot. Save made. Jacob Fiffield. Face-off will be to the left side of Fiffield. Kyle Gionette in for the face-off. Kyle slides out. Zach Blevins slides in. Facing off against Adam Fry. Fry wins the draw. OCC trying to get it out. Held in by Ryan Blevins. Fly picks it up, gets it up to Ben DeLuca. DeLuca kicks it forward to his skate. DeLuca backhand forehand shot. Save by Lenny Dormio. Puck gets passed over to Ryan Blevins. Ryan squeezes his way over the blue line. Force wide right, centering pass, comes out in the middle in the slot, nobody able to get to it. Adam Fry gets a piece of that puck. Ryan Blevins recovers, passes it over to Gionette. Gionette winds up, snapshot over, one-timer, Blevins goal. Actually, I don't think it was one-timer. I don't know if it was Blevins or Wilson, actually. That's how much I know. JCC goal scored by number 8, Zach Blevins, assisted by 18, Kyle Gionette. From 17, Ben Wiley. Time of the Cannoneers goal, 19:58. And that concludes another exciting game of ice hockey here at the Haldane Memorial Arena, home of Cannoneer hockey. This one ends as a 12-5 victory for the Cannoneers. On behalf of Jefferson Community College and the Salmon River Ice Hockey Association, we'd like to thank you all for being here. Please return your warming blankets to their appropriate receptacles now that the game has concluded. Check your immediate area for any personal belongings, including cell phones, cups, small children, and trash. We don't need them here. Again, your assistance in helping to keep the arena clean is greatly appreciated. The Lamont Nicholson tournament has officially begun, so the Cold Front Cafe has been stocked with warm, homemade crock-pot meals. Get yours before you hit the road. Again, thank you all for being here. I am the Dan-Dalin, reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone. And thank you all for watching. This one is a 12-5 victory for JCC. As their record improves to something, I don't know. They've got 2 losses. That's all I know. So from the Haldane Memorial Arena, thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching. Shout out to my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, Power Play Sports, Dupree's Construction Services, Dupree's Cleaning Services, Glory Construction Services. Thank you for your sponsorship. Thank you for supporting. And from the Haldane Memorial Arena, I am the Dan-Dalin. Don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone.